Finished watching Philando Castile shooting in Minnesota. Rest in power to the brother. I just want to say that the black man in America became obsolete in 1865. After y'all used us up to build this country, y'all had to come up with a plan to get rid of us. We're the leading in cancer, HIV, incarceration, police killings. You know, and it's so crazy that these Flint, Michigan, Detroit, Washington, D.C., highly black populated areas have problems with the water. For that brother to be killed is no more than a consolidation of all of those things that takes the black man out to drop our number. We 12.9, maybe 13% of America's population. And slavery was 35% of the population. And then we sit here and we wonder every time we see a black man get murdered by the police. We sitting here at home, most of us living in the ghetto, the worst part of America, the basement of America, wondering if this black man reached for his gun or not over some license. For that sister that was sitting next to him recording that, yo, I commend the black woman, because if it wasn't for you, them devils would have been wiped all us out. They'd have been wiped all us out. And for that sister to control herself, and you see her even debating with the officer, letting him know, like when he was trying to cover his own ass with, oh, he shouldn't have reached for it. I told him not to reach for it. She was like, no, sir. You know, you told him to get his ID. He was going for his wallet. He told you that. And the brother licensed to carry. See, with the Constitution, the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms, that wasn't for us. That was so that white people, after slavery, can protect themselves when we was once set free. They knew at some point in time, they would have had to let us go. They would have had to let us go. Not because the white race in America were good people, but slavery had worked this course, that part of slavery. That part of slavery worked this course. It physically put us in bondage. It physically built America up. And it mentally dumbed us down. Then they needed a control mechanism. And the control mechanism was the education system, the lack of education. Then when we were allowed to be educated, we was educated up under a white supremacy education system. When we were allowed to practice religion, the white slave master used to pick one of the slaves to teach a certain part of the Bible. He taught it to the slaves. So when you see white people, you wouldn't feel no type way about what they did to you. That's why he did that. So when you see a white officer shoot down a black cop, all that like links into each other. Where you say, well, damn, like white people ain't really like that. Yo, they like that. They try to portray us to be aggressive and killers and this, that, and the third and criminals or whatever though. That man had the license to carry. And judging from the demeanor of the black woman that he was with, I guarantee his demeanor had to be so calm and cool and collect. For one, he ain't got no record. He had the right to carry a firearm. Then he was following all the rules that you're supposed to. When the officer asked you to produce your credentials, that's what he was doing. He also told the officer that he had a registered weapon. So why would you tell him you got a registered weapon, then try to reach for it? You tell him, Philando was telling him, look, I have a licensed firearm on me. And then he still got shot. So that right to bear arms, was for white people to be protected from us after slavery. Yeah, it was wrote into the Constitution while we were in chains. But understand, the same person that makes the law is the same person that enslaved you. He knew at some point he was going to let you go, physically. But yet he had to come up with a new form of control, which was them police officers. The police discriminate in this country over a fucking broken taillight. Over a traffic stop, we got Sandra Bland. Over a fucking broken taillight, we got Philando deceased. Killed in front of a child. And then we sit here and we wonder like, yo, what we gonna do next? They went to the governor's mansion. You know what I'm saying? and protested. All right, cool, man. We need to start going to them courthouses, man. I'm talking about and packing them courthouses from front to back. We need to stop spending money in white businesses. White America, yo, man. Y'all gonna realize, man, that the reason why this country is so great, because of the greatness y'all took from Africa. Y'all put us in bondage. Y'all was so smart, you should have built y'all own fucking country. If this your fucking country, you should have been in the fucking cotton fields picking your own fucking cotton. If this country is so great, you should have fought all your own wars. The black man fought every war that America been in. He even fought the war to keep his own self in chains. And we can't walk free in this motherfucker? We can't sit here, man, and have black male children and we got to worry about them being killed like Tamir Rice by the police. Y'all are the unhuman ones. Y'all are the unhuman ones. Come on, man. It's like, yo, why we not getting together globally? It starts at home first. America, black America. Yo, man, if a black cop was to shoot white people at the rate that white cops shoot black people, man, you know for a fact that white America won't go for it. I think that black cops should police black neighborhoods, white cops should police white neighborhoods, and they should have sit-downs with the town, every town meeting when there's an issue, so much as the officer being disrespectful, that you sit him down at that committee meeting, at that town meeting, and you allow dialogue to let him know, like, yo, we pay your check, we ain't gonna go for the disrespect. And if you don't like the community that you serving, you take your ass over there to your side of town. You go over there and you police and disrespect white people the way that you do black people. And for black people that's in them nice offices with your degrees and the rest of that, don't forget, man, you produce black children. They don't know your job. When you born, your child ain't riding around in your job or walking around in white America, you know, with the suit and tie on from your job. He walking around in black skin. They done criminalized the black race. Every time you see a black man in America, because of the media, because of this white supremacy, this white privilege that they think that they got. Come on, man. If the penalty for killing a black man was the penalty for how you send black men to prison for these drugs, 500 feet of housing, 1,000 feet of a school, come up with laws like that, man, for white people when they pulling them triggers. Everybody looking for why he did it. Why white people been killing black people? Racism in America ain't go nowhere. It ain't gonna never go nowhere. This is a racial problem. White cops be scared of black men because y'all done did so much. Y'all got a hate for us, man, out this world. And then y'all, we the only people on the planet that been taught to love your enemy. America don't love the Taliban. The Jews don't love the Nazis. Why are we sitting here talking about some loving that which hate our guts? Every time a black man get murdered in America, we should first say his name, Philando Castile. Then we should say the sons that we have, or the brothers that we have, or the uncles and fathers or nephews that we have. Messiah Yazzie Fouché. Because eventually, I hate to say it, any one of our children is next. Rest in power to that brother. My heart go out. I done watched the video like 15 times literally. Yo, man, your enemy, you never go to your enemy for help. You never go to your enemy for help. America, you need to be ashamed of yourself. But I forgot, you ain't got no soul. You ain't got no love for yourself. You the #1 leader of racism, America. You hate our guts. But I know why you hate us. I know why you hate us. Yo, we the most superior race of people on the planet. Every person with an arm, leg, arm, head needs to praise and thank the black race for creating them. Y'all gonna stop killing us, man. Y'all gonna stop killing us. That shit right there, that shit gotta stop. And asking you to stop ain't gonna get it. Asking you to stop ain't gonna get it, ain't gonna cut it. Them cops go to work with hidden agendas. They go to work with the hate for the black man in America. You brought us over here. You brought us over here. After you used us all up like tools, now you cut our number back through your hospitals, with your diseases, with the police department killing us and shooting us down. And then we sitting here still trying to find a peaceful solution. White people, what if that was your son? Sitting in that seat, taking his last breath with the same gun that shot him being pointed at him. It was no compassion. It was no sympathy or no professionalism about making a so-called mistake. Man, why he ain't do CPR on him? Why didn't he do CPR? Why didn't he at least, if he didn't want to touch him, still in fear of the gun, the register gun at that this man is shot and he's physically unable to get, why didn't he coach the sister that was in there to put pressure on his wounds? Yo, man, this shit hurt, yo. This shit hurt. This shit hurt. You mean to tell me you could be shot for doing what the officers say? You can be shot for doing or going against what he say? What do we do? Do we go for our wallet? Do we sit there with our hands to the glass all day, all night, and let them tow the car and us to the precinct? Peace.